Yo, welcome back to SIMDAD Racing. Today we're going to do a little something different because I'm on vacation. So I sent a bunch of questions out to one of the cleanest, fastest guys I know in iRacing, Dempsey, aka Demps151. Dude's got pro-level racecraft, a great mindset for improving, and he doesn't gatekeep, he actually teaches. So if you're new to iRacing, stuck in rookie hell, or just tired of getting dive bombed into oblivion, this one's for you.
GT3 heating them cool as can be, 'cause SIMDAD don't flinch in Sector 3. SIMDAD breaks where the brave won't try.
Hello everyone, I'm Dempsey. You may have seen me on Twitch streaming away, not murdering anyone at all in the iRacing races I take part in. But Buster sent me some questions for anybody who's new to iRacing, who's maybe getting into sim racing. And I thought I'd help out, mainly regarding the Mazda and the rookie vehicles. Now, I seem to be okay in the Mazda. I seem to be one of the drivers who can, I won't say master it, but I do well in the Mazda, okay? Contrary to anybody in chat abusing me off half of the time, but you know. So, let's get to these questions.
All right, Dempsey, once again, appreciate you very much. Number one, if someone's brand new to iRacing, what car should they start with? And is the MX-5 really a good learning tool or just carnage?
Now, the MX-5 is a good learning tool. It is a slow car. It teaches you about car control, catching slides, how to race door to door. Racing with slower cars tends to be a lot closer. You're side by side with people a lot more. You're racing in line, bump drafting, learning about how the draft works, learning braking, turning, learning the racing line. It's all about learning. The slower cars all about learning and learning how stuff works on whether it be iRacing or any other sim racing game, or even just real life car control. Slower cars teach you them fundamentals that you'll need when you get to the quicker stuff.
Thanks, Dempsey. Driving fundamentals. Why do so many new drivers struggle on lap one? Is it all cold tires or something deeper? How should a rookie approach braking and corner entry in cars like the MX-5? And we hear a lot about trail braking all the time. Is it worth learning early on, and how should a new driver approach it?
Yes, the trail braking is super important. It's amazing how slowing the car down gets you to go so much faster. A lot of time is made up on the brakes. So trail braking is important, and trail braking is where you brake heavy into a corner and you slowly come off the brake pedal. It just keeps the car more stable, stabbing at the brake like a lunatic, and coming off it like a lunatic as well. It's just about keeping the car under control. Regarding the cold tyres, like 1 or 2, depending on the track length, these cars will have cold tyres, so they will slide a bit more. They will feel a bit more on edge, and you just have to build into the race. You don't rush into it. There may be a move you could do on lap 6 when the tyres are warm, where on lap 1 that exact same move will absolutely wipe out half of the field because you have cold tyres. You don't have as much grip. And this is part of learning again. Having them cold tyres, you will have in GT3s, GTPs, in the super fast stuff, you'll have them cold tyres. But in the Mazda, it teaches you at a slower speed with a bit less power. So you're not going to crash as much. It's all about learning. So learning to warm them tyres up. Just lap 1, take it easy. Just make sure you're staying on track. Avoiding any wrecks, and just make sure you get them tyres up to 10. Normally it takes a lap and a half, 2 laps depending on the track length if it's only a short lap.
Thank you, Dempsey. Staying safe and clean. What are your top tips for surviving the first lap of a rookie race, especially on a pretty heavy, pretty full split? How do you avoid or deal with dive bombers, and is there such a thing as clean blocking in iRacing? Also, what does a safe track rejoin actually look like, and what do you see people doing wrong the most?
So, surviving that lap 1, it's just keeping your head on that swivel. Always keeping an eye on the mirror. Always checking your left and right. It's just, lap 1 can be chaotic. And it is all about just maybe leaving that extra room. And it's about survival. Great. Lap 1, someone can make up 7 positions because you've had an amazing lap 1. But then you have a crash on that lap 1 because you've gone for that 8th one. Because you're like, yeah, I'm Max Verstappen or I'm Ayrton Senna. And you're like, no, you're little Johnny from Western Supermare who still goes to school. You're neither one of them. But on that 8th one, you have a wreck and you're out of the race. So really, you've not gained any positions, have you? You've actually lost position. Just be sensible. Just think the long run. The race is not won on lap 1 or lap 2. Unless it's a 2-lap race, of course. But it's not won straight away, is it? You just have to be smart. Sometimes it's better letting that crazy dive bomber go because he's going to do it to another person who decides to not give him room, and they take each other out, and then you've just gained 2 positions. Sometimes it's better to let them have their moment, think they're some sort of racing god, because by the next lap they're probably going to touch the grass, end up in a hedge upside down, wishing they downloaded Minecraft instead. And is there such a thing as a clean block? So I don't like calling it blocking, but defending, clean defending, is making that one move. So if you're going into a hairpin at the top of here, you make one move to defend, and that's it. You need to be predictable. You can't weave about. You cannot react to the car behind's movement. So if the car behind goes like that, you can't just, and if you're so close, you cannot just swerve across. That is blocking. That will get you in trouble with the iRacing gods, and Nim will be very angry with you. Do not block. Make one move. Keep it safe. Don't swerve about. There's no swerving. Don't react to the car behind if it's right up your rear end. It's a reactionary move, which causes so many accidents in iRacing. People don't understand the rules. That's that problem. I'm sick of seeing blue people who don't understand the blue flag rule. By the way, blue flag rule, informational only. You don't have to jump out of the way. You just stay on, if you're the slower car, you just stay on your racing line. Be predictable. If you do get a chance to let that quicker on the lead lap car past, just ease off the throttle a bit early into a corner, let them go through, but you don't have to. It's not Formula One. It's informational only. You just stick to your racing line. Don't block them. Don't defend them. Just be sensible, okay? This is not Formula One where you have to jump out of the way. I'm sick of hearing people shout blue flag over the voice chat, and they have no idea what the actual rule is. Sorry, rant over. Next one.
All right, next up, improving racecraft. How can rookies get better at actual racecraft, not just hot lapping? What should they focus on during a race? And is there ever a right time to bump draft or go side by side in rookies? Or are you just asking for carnage?
So, while you're in a race, is there ever a right time to go side by side? Every race is totally unique. Now, if you're in a position where you've got there's 4 of you managed to break away from the main pack. Now, it's up to you guys. You have to deal with the cards you dealt with. You cannot force someone who you're racing against to race the way you want. So, if you're, like, in that pack and you want to try and pull away from the bigger pack behind, and you're getting angry because the guy in front of you is defending the guy behind is attacking, well, they're the cards you've been dealt with. You just have to deal with it. So you'll have to battle them. If they all want to get in a line and bump draft each other to try and pull away, great. It's going your way. You just have to deal with the cards you dealt with. Now, you will see in the highest strength of fields, SOF races, the particular people who do Mazda quite a lot, who are not rookies, but they do the rookie Mazda races, they will more than likely bump draft and help each other until it gets to white flag and the last lap, and then start battling each other. Every race is different, and you just have to judge it there and then. And that's part of racing, which makes racing great and makes every race different. Because racing would be boring if every race was the same. And thankfully, it's not. We can have variations of... You could race at the same track 50 times and have 50 total different races, which is great.
All right, Dempsey, gear and progression. How much does gear matter at the beginner level? Is it worth upgrading pedals or your base early? And if someone keeps getting wrecked and can't escape rookie hell, what would you tell them to work on first?
Now, my personal opinion, now this will be different for everyone. If you're just getting into sim racing or iRacing or whatever, get a cheap base, wheel and everything possibly first to see if you like it. Because there's no guarantees you'll like it. You might hate it and you think, well, at least I didn't invest silly money and waste it all. If you do enjoy and end up liking it, I'd advise you go out there. There's so much hardware. Us sim racers now are spoilt for choice on hardware. Go and get yourself a decent... first thing I would say is get a decent set of pedals, because a load cell pedal is probably one of the main things that makes any difference to a lap time. Because getting that braking right is so important. More important, I would say, personal opinion, more important than your wheelbase, buttons on your wheel, dashboards and all this, that and the other. Having that good brake pedal is always the best thing for lap times. And then go on to better hardware. There's so many out there at the moment. You're spoiled for choice. And last but not least, but if you're in rookie and you're trying to get out and you keep getting wrecked, now my advice to you is keep going, right? Not every race is perfect. Some races are going to feel very rough. If you do 30 races in a day, not every race is going to be perfect. Not every race is going to be you winning, you having 0x. You're going to have incidents, and them incidents are that's you learning, which is a good thing. And you just have to accept you're going to be involved in someone else's crash, which is totally not your fault, and that is just part of racing, whether that be real life or simulated. You just have to accept that. You just move on, do the next race, and you just got to remember, as a sim racer, you could do like 50 races in a day. If a real life racer did 50 races in a day, they could be the world's best racer. They ain't going to have 50 perfect races, are they? They're going to have a crash now and again. And you just have to deal with it. The main thing is, and I would argue this for any sim, any game, whatever you want to call them, the best sim of choice is the one you have the most fun on. Don't make yourself miserable chasing ratings. No matter what your rating is, you're going to get a race. Don't be chasing ratings. At the end of the day, they mean nothing in the outside world. Just enjoy your time racing, whether that be bottom split, top split, middle split, third split, fourth split, so on. Who cares? Just enjoy your time racing. That is the main thing. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button for Buster's channel. Give him a thumbs up. And maybe ring-a-ding that ling-a-ding ding-a-ling bing-a-ling bell. Get notifications. I don't know. I'll see you next time. I've been Demps. Hopefully that information's been good. Bye.
Guys, massive shout out to Dempsey. Demps, you're a real one. You dropped pure value for us today. If y'all want more tips, deeper insights, some great racing content with some good humor on the side, check him out on Twitch, Demps151. Once again, Twitch, Demps151. I'm going to drop the links in the description below. And if you got something from this episode, throw a like, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments what's wrecked you most in a rookie race. This has been SIMDAD Racing, helping you survive sim life, one clean apex at a time. Thank y'all. I'll catch you on the next lap. SIMDAD out.